Hey guys! Oh my god, it's been the longest time, hasn't it? Welcome back! It's Danielle with Butterbunbookerie. Hey guys, welcome back. How's everyone doing? I know, it's been such a long time, hasn't it? Oh goodness. Yeah, I think last time I saw you guys was like maybe in October, and me sharing a journal, and then me saying that I have a journal for someone and I was going to show it. And here we are like 2 months later. But, it's been sitting here. Believe me, it's been sitting here. And I've finally gotten up the gumption and the motivation to finally film a video on it and to hopefully get this little baby out to her. I have made a journal. It's an Alice in Wonderland journal. Um, And excuse me, guys, if my voice is hoarse. I am sick. I don't know what I've got. Just a minute, let me get a drink. Yeah, I don't know what I have. I'm assuming it's like probably like a little cold. Like I don't feel any different except for my voice, my nose, and like pressure on the ears. But I'm gonna schedule a doctor's appointment or go get tested. But yeah, guys, here we are. So, how is everyone? I'm sorry, I always forget to ask y'all. How are you doing? Like, truly, you. Um, I'm good. It's the holidays, so things are a little bit stressful, like always. But no, it's a really good year. It's a really good holiday season for us. We live in a metro area now, so like we have lights to look at and there's always like holiday things going on the weekends, and so that's been really good. The zoo has done a phenomenal job at doing their lights, and so like every night you can go over there and like walk through the lights, for a little bit of money. But yeah, guys, it's been a fantastic season and I really hope it's been good for you. And yeah. So, guys, again, journal time. This journal I made for Denise. And if you know Denise Gardner, um, you will know that she has the sweetest soul ever. Like it never fails. If I post a video, Denise is always like the first person there to be like, hey, and she is the sweetest, and I appreciate her friendship. Now, a while ago, when I showed the video that Carrie the Paper Monkey, she sent me a Taylor Swift journal, and along with the journal, she included a Alice in Wonderland book. And there's a story behind it, but Denise sent me the book. She purchased the book from Carrie, and then she sent it to me because I also liked the book. Well, guess what? She's getting some of the book back because here it is. I made a Alice in Wonderland journal, like I said, and it is for Denise. So we're gonna open it up and we're gonna go see what's in it. It has been a minute since I've opened this and looked, so yeah, it'll be kind of a little fun surprise for me too. So it is a one signature journal. It's got, first of all, it's got this, and this is the charm. I just put it on a really big paper clip, and then it's got this key right here. I don't know, but it says stay curious. And then this one down here, it says she dreams of faraway places and daring adventures. So, and then I made this bow out of vintage ribbon, and yeah, some of this. But yeah, so it's completely removable because it is kind of a chunker. I mean, there's bigger dangles, but I mean, it's pretty long. It's pretty bulky, so you can remove that. And then here we go. And this is a vintage sheet with some ribbon trim and then some lace along the sides. Now, I did keep it really simple because Denise, not that she's simple, but the last journal she bought for me, I do believe it was more of a writing journal. So I kind of stuck with that. Though there are, there are pages where, that's like cardstock or whatever. But yeah, so that's it. You open it up and I don't have anything there. So, yeah, I'll fix that. Oh, maybe this was in there. Yeah, we're just going to say that that's in there. And then in here, it's got a little bit of everything. And then on here, it's just, this is from Amity Bloom. And it's just a little pocket. And there's a pocket here. And this is from a magazine, I believe. Just have it tucked in there. And I liked how it poked out of the edges. So this is the book. It has these type of drawings in it, which I thought was really cool. And then this is some vellum. This is some like typewriter onion paper. It's like really thin, but it printed out just fine. So I do like it because it's kind of see-through. But yeah, so I thought that was cool. This is some paper that I did. It is dyed paper, and then I went in with a stencil. This is a piece of Carta Bella cardstock paper. It's from Mrs. Perfect or something like that. It was sort of like a Mary Poppins theme, but it does feel very Alice in Wonderland too. Included some fun little trim. And this paper is from Johanna Alyssa. And I can't remember who I got these digitals from. I'll have to leave them in the description. I'll do that. And then I love this page. Like, it's just a bunch of books that's like, yeah, like children's books, fairy tales. And then this letter is from 1932. Well, envelope. I don't think the letter's in now. And then another piece of paper that I did. So I had a whole lot of fun. I mean, it was a challenging book in the best of ways, just because I didn't have a lot of Alice in Wonderland. Because generally with Alice in Wonderland, it's only the vintage papers that you can find, because public domain and copyright. So I had a hard time, but thankfully, you ladies and gentlemen, saved me on Etsy. So those of you who do make digitals, thank you. Because I had no idea how to go about this book with only having one book. And I don't know. But it was a really fun project. And it was really fun trying to find things for it. And, yeah. So in here, this is a little die cut that I did on my machine. And then this is a little tag. And there is cheese. Here is like a little bookmark thingy. And then here's just like some little pieces of vintage paper. And I thought those would be neat for something. Hi, Cheese. What you doing? Are you gonna say hi to the friends? Huh? Yeah. Okay, come on, Cheese. Yeah. There you go. I can pick you up. Moving on. Now I've got a cheese in my hand, so... I'm going to put her down for a second. And then over here, I wanted to show you these. I made this. It's a, like, 3D, like, butterfly. And I made it on invisible paper clip. And so I like it. You can fluff them up, and then they kind of look like they're, like, laying on your paper. But, included one of these, and it's just like where I did some punches and then I just backed it with some paper. Jeez. Oh my goodness, girl. I'm the only one home right now, so the cats, because we're always home, Max works from home and I stay at home, and so the cats always have someone around to entertain them, but not today, guys. I am a single parent. I cook, I wash, and I rinse all by myself today. So, now, the cats have been having a whole lot of fun with the Christmas tree. And this is the first time in a long time that we've had a Christmas tree because of the cats. And they've done fairly good. Like, they've been curious about it for sure. But the only cat we've had to mess with is Mac. And that's just because his sleeping place kind of got disturbed. But I mean, his bed's still there. He just has to sleep under the Christmas tree. And I think, like, the tree bothers him. Because, like, the branches touch his ear or something. I know. Feel bad for him. I told him it was only for a couple of weeks. And, I don't know. He kind of said, okay, Mom. This is something from a greeting card that I cut out. And this is from Miss Carrie, too. This came in a little Happy Mail package. And I love that it just went with the journal, Got the caterpillar. And then made this. It's just it's like a little tea kettle. Isn't that cute? Thanks, guys. It's just an envelope. You open it up, and I think this is from like a Flow magazine. I'm pretty sure. They have those in there. And then put it like in this little storybook. It has like a little king and queen, and I think this was the vintage book page. Yeah. This is a music page that I stenciled on. This is a piece of another paper that I dyed with Distress Oxides. And this is some of my most favorite paper that I've ever done. I just loved, like, the colors, and it didn't turn out muddy, and yeah. I've never been able to recreate it since. So I cherish it. And then up here, I just wanted to do something fun. So I punched a hole and then put an eyelet and this little tag with a vintage piece of lace and a little key. I just thought it was cute, so I put it up there. And then the back of that Cartabella paper. I love it. And then this is just some memo notes that I found. And it's kind of like a fairy tale castle thing. And then in here, a piece that I cut out. This is from Johanna too. I believe, yeah. It's a piece of her paper. And then in here, anything? Yes. In here, you just have some things. You have some stickers that I made. That's in there. Then I did like a paper ruffle right here. And then on this page, I put some washi and then a score pad from Bridge. And then this is from the book, and it's just some playing cards, so I took that out, cut it up. And then you got the queen down here, off with her head. Then here, I made this little pamphlet. It's from an Ideals book. And it's got a little pocket right there. And then I did a little collage on the front. With some lace. You have another one of the butterfly clips in here. And in here, you got a piece of vintage lace. And then another one of the butterfly thingies. And then I left this page. It was a coloring page, and it says, "Blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventures." And I just thought that was perfect for the book. And it also gives Denise something to fiddle with. Like if she just wants to play, but she doesn't really have anything to, you know, journal about or whatever. She can always come in here and just start the page. Then here, this is another piece of fabric that I found. A piece of fabric, and then I had a stamp that I stamped on it. It says, "The nymphs bring baskets laden with lilies. See the fair something plucking for you, pale violets and bright poppy heads, binding narcissus. To the fragrant anise flower with cassia," I should not have tried reading this, "with cassia twined with scented herbs and flaming marigolds to make the modest blueberries look their best." So, yeah, that, and then this is what causes fairy rings to form. And then this is from a vintage greeting card. It was like the inside, and I just thought it was cute. I liked the sun. And then down here, I have a little tally card. Whoop. Just a minute, guys. Oh, gotta get another drink. I'm sorry, guys. All right. It's another paper. And then this, actually, it's like a little metal clamp. I put there, and then you can also slide things underneath it. And believe me, it holds. But yeah, you can remove that. And you can put it back if you want. It's just kind of, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it in the video. And this is some vintage, like, steno paper. And then created a belly band. And then this just has a bunch of stuff also. Got a little cluster and Macavity. Macavity's doing something. And I just want to leave a couple of surprises in here. So, one thing is another one of these fabric stamps. So, just gonna leave a couple of surprises in here. And then a book, a card, and I like that it was a frame. And the picture inside is like very, very pretty too. But I thought she could either remove, you know, the page if she wants to that's inside, and then she can put her own photo here if she wanted. And this is another little cutout from the book. I just love these printables. I love that they're like a little boho, but then also, you know, Alice in Wonderland. It just lended itself so well to the book I was working with. So, just want to say thanks to that creator who created that digital. And this is from a book page. The book is called Masquerade, and it's a really cool book. Yeah, within the pages of the book, there's a story told of love, adventures, fortunes lost, and a jewel of solid gold. To solve the hidden riddle, you must use your eyes and find the hair in every picture that may point you to the prize. So in this book, it was really beautiful art. And, and that's why I saved it. Because it is also, this is the end page, and it was signed by the artist's son. So here you can, this is why, yeah, Kit Williams did the book, and then his, I'm assuming son, actually went in, like this was his actual book, and he went in and signed it. And it says, life is true wonder and mystery. And I thought that was super special. And, yeah. This little cluster I made. Piece of vintage, I think it's that Big Chief paper. Remember, like, back in school, you got, like, the really big, pad of paper, and it had a Native American on it, and it was, like, Big Chief paper. That is what this is. Like, it's so beautifully, like, aged. I was just like, okay, we gotta include some of that. And then here, this is another little teapot. this might just be a piece of paper. And then here I did like a little bookmark with some lace and another piece of lace. And got this little vintage sticker. And some cramium paper and something else. And then here, got a couple of pieces of paper. And this is held in with some pattern paper. Paper from a pattern. And then created like this little paper fabric border. You got a really big tag back here that I put an eyelet in, and then also put in some washi strips from like, I think it was like a Happy Planner sticker pack or something. But yeah, those are stickers. Put those wherever you want. And then this has 3 pockets with like little cards in them. And then I just found this little piece and I just glued it on there. Little team mouse from the book. And then here, in this little pocket, I have one of my little hidden journaling cards. Just decorated it with some vintage fabric. I think it was like a house coat or something. And that's just a piece of lace. And then here, you can open it up. And then it's like I used a birthday card. And then it's got a little birthday cupcake. Or unbirthday cupcake, if you will. And then that just slides back in there. And then you know how these things are. There it goes. There we go. And that's the end, guys. Over here, I think, yeah, I've got 2 pieces of, okay, one's only coming out, though. I don't know, guys. There's 2 pieces I'm going to have to work on. I think they may have gotten, like, a little bit glued in or something. I'm going to work on that and get it unloose. But there you go, guys. This is Denise's book, her little journal, and I hope she loves it. Said it's a few days before Christmas. Like today's the 22nd. So, yeah, it's not going to make it to her by Christmas time, but it'll be a nice surprise for afterwards. So thanks, guys, for spending the last 30 minutes with me. I love y'all. I hope you guys have the best holiday time ever, and that you have the holiday that you want. And until next time, guys, stay safe, take care, and, you know, blessings, but also remember to bless up. And I'll see you guys next time. It might be in 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months. But guys, I'm always around. I love y'all. I'll see you later. Bye.